Murphy here from PiratesAhoy.net. Today I'm going to do a quick fly-through of the test scene that Ash and Nakomi has put together for our modelers to use. This scene was created specifically for the goal of allowing the modelers to bring their items into kind of a pseudo version of the game and give them a chance to set up their FBXs, to help them get their prefabs together, things like that. We're going to be kind of rolling this into a thing we're going to call the shipyard, and that's going to allow modelers to just bring in their files into the shipyard system and then apply items like these substances or textures that are already in the game that they don't have to bring in their own, and then allow them to create their own textures or do their own substance changes to make sure that they've got what they need for their vessel to look like they want it to in game. And so that would allow them to set up their own patterns as far as like the plugs on the side of the hull, or how their guns are going to be looking, what kind of planking they'll have, etc. So I wanted to kind of give you a quick rundown on the way this vessel is set up here, and that it uses mostly probably about 90% substances. So it's using my older planking substance on the side of the hull, which has the plugs. It's using the ornament substance, which was created from the ornament file that was made just for the ship by the modeler, Widori. And pretty much everything else is just either the new wood substance here, which is the new plank that I've created. You can tell that it's a little less repeating. It doesn't look quite as much, as was said before, it looked cartoony, and that it is true. The other wood does look kind of cartoony because it's very heavy wood grain. This one doesn't have quite that effect. You can actually see that it's more of a fibrous wood, so it's a little more realistic. Once I get a chance, I'm going to actually have this take the place of the older wood grain, so that this is going to have the plugs on it. It's going to have the ability to have deck nails, and it's a bunch of the little options. It's also the same wood that is being used on the masts. So just by changing a few parameters in the substance file, we're getting this mast wood is the same thing. You can see we got a lot of repeated knots though. That's just an issue of just need to tweak it a little bit, spread it out a little more. But that's our substance files there. I was kind of accused of being disingenuous in that I was using a pre-baked scene, where pre-baking means that I'm creating the shadows and the lighting and all that prior to running the scene. So it's kind of like rendering inside of a 3D engine. So I was kind of accused of using a pre-baked scene that had things that were created beforehand and weren't actually running real time. And I kind of wanted to show this actually as part of the fly-through, that we are not using anything pre-baked. I'm going to kind of move the lighting around here. You can see that the shadows do move, the lighting changes, specular moves. This is an actual rendered scene. This is basically in engine right here. I got to roll the sun all the way under because I didn't make the script correctly. I forgot to allow me to go backwards with it. Anyway, so this is a real scene. This isn't something that I've pre-baked all the lighting on. I pre-baked all the shadows, things like that. It's an actual scene. So just wanted to kind of show that it is a real setup here. So you can see the lights moving around, and you can see how it affects the different substances, how it changes how their brightness, it changes their reflective nature. And you can see this is the that cannon barrel that was done in the previous video. So you can see how the sunlight affects how the metallic nature of it looks. So yeah, this is a real scene. This isn't baked just for the purpose of taking a screenshot. We're actually hoping that the game looks like this on good hardware. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any more questions or comments, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Go to heartsofoakgame.com to stay up to date, and go to piratsahoy.net to volunteer your time. Thanks.